Welcome to the Story Keeper. Today we are diving into the fascinating subject, the history of tattooing. Tattoos, an art form that has been around for thousands of years, evolving across continents, cultures, and societies. From ancient symbols of status and power to modern expressions of individuality, tattoos are much more than skin deep. To truly understand tattooing, we have to go way back over 5,000 years ago. The oldest known tattooed human remains are that of Otzi the Iceman, discovered in the Alps and dating back to around 3,300 BCE. His tattoos, mostly dots and lines on his joints, are believed to have been a form of therapeutic treatment, possibly to relieve arthritis. But tattooing wasn't just limited to Europe. Cultures all around the world independently developed their own methods and meanings for this art form. In ancient Egypt, tattoos were often associated with women and fertility. Archaeologists have found mummies with tattoos resembling the goddess Hathor, a symbol of motherhood and joy. Nubians who lived along the Nile River also practiced tattooing as early as 2000 BC. These tattoos were likely used as religious symbols, believed to provide protection from harm and aid in the afterlife. The word tattoo actually originates from the Polynesian word tattoo, which means to strike. In Polynesian culture, tattooing was a sacred art with deep spiritual and social significance. For men, tattoos were a sign of strength and status, while for women, they were often linked to beauty and rites of passage. The traditional method for Polynesian tattooing was intense, using tools made from bone or woods. Artists would tap the designs into the skin using a hammer-like motion, a process both painful and deeply meaningful. In Japan, the art of irezumi dates back to the Jomon period, 10,000 BC, but it really flourished in the Edo period. Originally, tattoos were used to mark criminals, but over time, they became associated with the Yakuza, Japan's organized crime syndicate. Despite this stigma, irezumi is a highly respected form of art in Japan. Tattoo masters use elaborate techniques to create full-body designs depicting dragons, koi fish, and mythic creatures, often telling a story of the wearer's life, beliefs, and values. Africa has a rich history of tattooing, often intertwined with sacrification, where the skin is cut and raised to form permanent markings. Among the Berbers in North Africa, tattoos were used for protection against evil spirits. In West Africa, the Fulani people used tattoos as a symbol of beauty and to signify a young woman's readiness for marriage. These markings were much more than decorative, they were steeped in cultural identity, rites of passage, and spiritual significance. Native American tribes also have a long history of tattooing. For many, tattoos were seen as a connection to the spiritual world and a representation of individual achievements, ranks, or tribal affiliation. The Haida people of the Pacific Northwest, for example, are known for their intricate tattoos featuring animals like eagles and whales, reflecting their deep connection with nature. Tattooing was relatively rare in Europe until the Age of Discovery, when explorers like Captain James Cook encountered the tattooed people of Polynesia in the 18th century. Sailors began to bring back not just stories but tattoos themselves. Anchors, ships, and swallows, symbols of their life at sea. As tattooing spread in the West, it became associated with rebels, criminals, and the lower classes. However, by the 20th century, tattoos began to be embraced by all levels of society, from soldiers marking their service to women using them as a form of self-expression. Today, tattoos are more popular and accessible than ever. They have evolved from cultural traditions and rebellious statements to a global art form. People get tattoos for a variety of reasons: self-expression, memorials, religious beliefs, or simply for the beauty of the design. Tattoo technology has also come a long way. Gone are the crude tools of the past, replaced by modern machines that make the process safer and more precise. Tattoos have found a new relevance in today's world. While they were once taboo in many cultures, they are now seen as an acceptable, even fashionable form of personal expression. Celebrities, athletes, and influencers proudly display their ink, helping to destigmatize tattooing. But it is important to note that tattoos still carry different meaning in different places. In Japan, for example, tattoos are still linked with organized crime, making them taboo in public spaces like bathhouses. As we look to the future, tattooing continues to push the boundaries of art and technology. We are seeing innovations like glow in the dark tattoos, augmented reality designs, and even biohacking, where tattoos monitor vital signs. Tattoos are no longer just an ancient tradition, they are becoming part of our technological evolution. From ancient rituals to modern self expression, tattooing has traveled a long, fascinating journey through time and culture. It is an art form that continues to evolve, reflecting the ever changing tapestry of human society. What does your tattoo mean to you? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into history and culture.